Hello, internet people. It's time for another review. As promised, it's gonna be classics Grimlock. Um, when I first saw these figures, the classics line in a Toy Fair magazine, I wanted them all, especially Prime, Bumblebee, Hot Rod, and Megatron. But Grimlock here was one of the last. I picked him up at a Toys R Us in Times Square after seeing him at a convention for 25 bucks. I considered, hey, instead of paying 25 bucks for a figure I might not see on the pegs again, and I see it right here, it's the only one left, might as well pick it up. I really don't like this toy because even though it's like more realistic as a dinosaur, the head looks more like, to me, like a wolf than a dinosaur. So I think it has to do with the nose, the way the nose is. Like, it should go from the forehead straight to the tip, but there's like an indentation here. If he had ears, he'd look like a dog, not a dinosaur. So that's one of my gripes about him. The other thing is the transformation. I mean, the G1 Grimlock doesn't transform in the same way as this guy does. It's cool that he has a prehensile tail. That means like he can move his tail, and that's kind of cool, even though the original G1 didn't have it. And he has this sticking out where his blade goes, but I don't know where that is. I like to pose him like this because the tail balances out the head. I think dinosaurs would walk like this instead of dragging their tails like G1 Grimlock would. And he got the little hands and rub sign. Alright, so that's it for my views about the figure in dinosaur mode. Now let's transform him. Before I transform him, let me show out the light piping. Your face, Grimlock here. Flashlight, you could see his eyes light up. See? Alright, enough of that light. First, take off the tail. See, this becomes a club. You can see the head here, which also has light piping. Then you separate the dinosaur down the middle. Here's where the lameness comes into play. These become the feet, and it looks really weird because I keep comparing them to G1 Grimlock. Frankly, G1 Grimlock had a better transformation. So these become the feet. This part's a little tricky, the torso. Turn it like this. This black part on top. Well, before you twist that, get this out of the way, and this. So, let me see. I know. Let me spin this around. And this part goes to the back. So after you spin that around, this connects here, and this connects here. So the hands are here. Just bring this up and bring this up. And for some reason this black piece and the head like swivel separately. So while this is pointing straight, the head is pointing to the side. So I'm gonna grab the head. Then this comes down, these come down. And there we have Classics Grimlock. Here's his club weapon thingy, which either can peg into his hand or go on his back. And he also has light piping in robot mode. You can see it there. Looks pretty cool. He always had a cool head design. So that's about it for Classics Grimlock. I don't know. I picked them up just to complete the Classics line, which was short. There was only a few figures in it, and it was 2 series long. But I'm really looking forward to the Transformers animated figures that come out later this year. And I'll pick up the Classics too. If they decide to slip in some more Dinobots, I'll pick them up also. So that's my review of Grimlock from the Transformers Classic line. I'll be seeing you on the internets.